Hey everybody, Brandon Swanson along with Sean Anderson, and we are wrapping it up for Week 7 NFL previews. The Houston Texans, the Denver Broncos, Monday Night Football. Brock Osweiler goes back into the mountains where he came from in Denver, and he's trying to seek revenge on the evil Denver Broncos that wouldn't pay him $75 million.
72.
Because they were smart. Well, I know, but I'm sure he wanted 75. Why would you want 72 when you could just round it up to 75?
Fair enough.
Sure, that's what he was looking for.
Do you read to children? It's a very nice children reading book.
I feel like they'd be scared.
Maybe. Anyways, I got these notes, so I'm going to read these notes to you here because this is what I did some research here, and really
some
research, and really for the Texans, there wasn't really research to do. Just watch the game. It's use Lamar Miller. I don't know. I think they signed him during the offseason to be this big free agent acquisition, and they haven't really used him to his full ability. And obviously, we saw last week that this guy's pretty good. There's a reason they paid him. Lamar Miller has been fantastic, and this defense, this rush defense for the Broncos haven't been good. They're 24th in the league, allowing 112 yards per game. If Lamar Miller is able to get in this game, Brock will be able to drop back a little bit more comfortably. But you don't want Brock dropping back that much because he's not that good of a quarterback. And when you're going up against a pass rush like the Denver Broncos have, and when you're going up against a secondary like the Denver Broncos have, you really don't want Brock doing that because he's a bad quarterback, and that's why I didn't pay him $75 million here. But the Texans need to use Lamar Miller if they want to be successful. I think they can. I think they can definitely attack this rush defense. I think that the Texans will be able to do that. Broncos' key is to use C.J. Anderson because we saw in that first game, the first week, he had 92 yards, 20 carries, 92 yards, and a touchdown. He was very effective against the Panthers, was almost really effective in the end of that Chargers game, but he got a touchdown call back on a holding call. You got to get C.J. Anderson in here because Frank Gore did hit the 100-yard rushing mark against the same Texans defense. If C.J. Anderson can do what Frank Gore did and be able to let Trevor Siemian be comfortable back there, knowing he can rely on a guy like C.J. Anderson, that is going to be big here. And also, Gary Kubiak is returning, so they'll finally have their head coach back after he missed that 1 week. So it's glad to see him back out there because I know he had some health issues. I got the Denver Broncos winning this one, 27-17. I think that Kubes is going to reinvigorate this team and get them back on the winning track.
And for the Texans, you talk about Lamar Miller. If the Texans go down early though, and they're down, 14-0, they're probably not going to go with Miller. That's because that's what we saw in the game against the Minnesota Vikings. They got down early. Miller probably got about 9 touches in that game, and if he is not in there, they lose a huge cog in their offense. So that's one thing. You're right. They can't go away from even. Then you have to find a way to get him involved in the passing game because you have to have him involved.
He's so great in the passing game too.
For Houston, he has got to be involved the entire game if they want to win. Well, Sean, thank you so much.
Thank you, Brandon.
It's been a lot of fun again this week. I love it. We've got so many more weeks to go in this season. It's only week 7. We've got many more.
I won't be here next week though, so Ricky's gonna have to fill in.
Wow,
you're
a dick.
Yeah, I know. I'll be back week 9.
Where are you going?
A little secret trip.
Secret trip. I love secret trips. They're fun.
They're very secretive.
They're a lot of fun. He's probably traveling with the president or something. Maybe campaigning with Trump. Well, folks,
not doing the last one.
That'll do it for this week's Week 7 NFL previews. For Sean Anderson, I'm Brandon Swanson saying so long, everybody. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great rest of your week and enjoy your football weekend. College football on Saturday and NFL on Sunday. So long, everybody.